Okay, hello and welcome. It's Gilly Kube. I'm starting a video as I've ended another video because I just want you to see what I do with leftover paint when people say, oh, you've left all that lovely paint, you wasted all that paint. Well, when you're particularly working with this wax-proof paper, or it's called craft paper from my local Kmart store, and it's got a really waxy bottom and you can make it into pieces of art itself, meaning whatever I do on here now, I could wait for it to dry and it becomes a piece of art, or when the base is dry you can cut it out for jewellery. This particular one I'm going to do another piece of art on a canvas and leave some paint on the wax paper to create a second piece. So this with all the paint run off a previous video that I just did in these lovely colours. The colours are superb. So I'm going to use the round. So I sort of want to get an idea of where my colours should be, so I like to just do a sort of give me an idea that this is where my colours are going to be. So the white, so yeah, I had some reds, magenta, hot pink, purple. I had all those lovely colours in there, so I'm going to just add to it. Don't worry that you think, oh, she's using too much paint again, because I can keep scraping it and reusing it off that paper. That's the beauty of that paper. So that was magenta. I'm going to just add some really deep purple because I think I really need something to make it pop its socks off. Add a lot, and then I'm going to add some of my lovely champagne gold on here. So kind of like a Jackson Pollock, I guess, when it's like that. But of course he was talented and I'm not, before everybody jumps in and tells me. So, oh geez Louise, I'm in a right mess. I'm the messiest painter, I reckon, on YouTube. I really am. So okay, got my nice round and I'm going to drop it in. And we'll just basically press that all out. I probably should have definitely wore gloves. My paint is non-toxic, but I get paint in and down my nails that seems to last for donkey's years. So I'll give this a nice press out because I know I can reuse all that paint under there, either on probably 3 or 4 more dips. And what I haven't done is I haven't got a tray ready to plonk that on. So I just use these cake trays. I think they're $6 from my local homeware for, you know, placing the canvases on or whatever. So there you go. So I'm going to dip and I'm going to do a little twist. And I'm going to try and lift it up. I'll lift it up. Oh, looky. Oh my goodness, wow. And there's all that there, but I will be doing something else with that. So this one, I particularly want to, I'll show you, blow some darker flowers on it so it becomes this lovely kind of summer gardenerish thing. So I want to blow some darker purple flowers on it. You've seen me do this before, and I think mixing the techniques really does lift a dip piece. So we'll do several flowers in the bottom, and you can, once they've dried, paint in some stems if you so choose to. I even want to go a little step further with the darkness in them, because I want them to pop against that lovely background that I have there. So I'm actually going to put some black in. So you can absolutely do several techniques in one particular piece, for sure to be sure. Let's go blow them out. Just using my trusty stainless steel straw with a silicone bendy end. Oh, that is beautiful against that red and the other colours I have in there. I will further enhance that flower with a little deflated balloon kiss, like so. Wow, that one's a nice one. Very nice indeed. So I'm going to continue the same through that balloon kissing in the centre. I might even go back over those balloon kisses with black in the centre. It'll just make them pop even more. So that is a black cockatoo that you can hear that sound out there. Well, it's a yellowtail. It's called a yellowtail black cockatoo. I'm going to pop a little bit of black in. Let's just do two, see what they look like. Yeah, that wasn't good. Oh, geez. Gilly. I don't think that one worked as well. I just wanted to be them stand out a bit more, but I guess that's fine the way they are. You can just detail them more with a skewer. You know, you can drag some so it actually looks like true petals, or you can drag them out so you do little whirly things. Remember, it's your art, your rules, your way. You're doing it for your own therapy, whichever way you want to do it. So I'm gonna, it's kind of gonna be that kind of, I believe. Might do one smaller one, even if it's just in the, let me try one smaller one, just in a balloon kiss. Yeah, perfect, that's fine. Just to sort of carry it a little bit up the side. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I know that lots of countries are definitely heading into their summer. We're heading into our winter, not that it's real cold, but it's been, as I said, real wet. I think that is super duper. I will probably just leave that to dry off a bit, and if I feel it needs any sort of touching up around the flowers, I'll definitely do that. But the whiz over, a whiz whiz. I'll bring you down and have a little look-see and see what you think of that. The colours are fabulous. I think I'm going to allow it to dry, and then I'll paint around the edge of my canvas in that deep purple. Yeah, super happy with the colours and the reuse of the paint. That'll dry beautiful. I can always emphasise it more with a acrylic pen afterwards. You can add things to it, but because it had that metallic in there, it's going to really be sheeny shiny. So that might be one that has a resin coat, just so the sort of detail will really shine through on that one. So what did you guys think of that colour palette and the, I suppose, the use of your leftover paint? So I will move this aside, if I can do it without dropping it. And then you can definitely leave that to dry, but I think that's a little thick. So I am going to re-scrape that back up, and I'm actually going to tip it into a cup. So I really will have sort of dark red base for another piece down maybe tomorrow, but not today, not today. So until next time, my lovelies, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the subscribers. I absolutely appreciate it, and I so appreciate the people that have joined a membership on my channel, because that really helps me towards buying my paint and canvases a little bit better, because YouTube's really not paying much now for videos, believe it or not. But I want to continue because it's my art, my rules, my way. It's my therapy, and if I can help someone by the videos I produce and put out there for free, then all well and good. If you can't afford to join, there will still be all my other videos for you to watch, absolutely. So my lovelies, take care. Bye for now.
I'm hushing the dog on the chain. I'm running up stones on the edge of the bank. Rally the troops for another refrain. I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly